Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, today we're diving deep into a smartphone that's quietly shaking the tech world. Yes, I'm talking about the brand new Infinix Note 50 Pro. Now, you may have heard whispers online, maybe seen some teaser images or leaks floating around, but what you're about to hear is the full breakdown. The features, the pros, the cons, and most importantly, how it stacks up against the giants of the smartphone world. So, if you've been thinking of upgrading your device, switching to something different, or just curious about what Infinix is up to, strap in, because this is going to be more than just a review. It's a deep dive, a tech journey, a lifestyle breakdown. Let's go. When I first held the Infinix Note 50 Pro, two things struck me. First, the premium feel. This isn't the plasticky, mid-tier budget phone you'd expect from earlier Infinix devices. The Note 50 Pro feels deliberately designed. Glass back, aluminum frame, sleek camera bump, and a color palette that looks modern and fresh. Size 6, 78 inches AMOLED display resolution. FHD plus 2400 by 1080 colors. Storm gray, glacier blue, nebula black slim bezels, punch hole camera. The Infinix design language here borrows element from the Samsung Galaxy S23 series and fuses it with its own identity. Sleek, angular, slightly bold. It's a looker, and if you're someone who cares about aesthetics, this phone won't disappoint. Let's get geeky. The Infinix Note 50 Pro comes equipped with a MediaTek Dimensity 8050 chipset. Now, if you're used to hearing Snapdragon that, don't sleep on MediaTek. 6nm process for efficiency octa-core, 1x3. 控制架係覺得阿爸妹膽，把一開，手指架係本一開 0 GHz. GPU. Mali, G77MC9 RAM options. 8 GB and 12 GB LPDDR4X storage. 256 GB UFS 3. 1. Expandable via microSD. In day-to-day use, browsing, social media, streaming, you're not going to notice lag. In gaming, whether it's PUBG Mobile or Genshin Impact, it handles medium to high settings with grace. Thermal management? Surprisingly good, with a vapor chamber cooling system borrowed from Infinix's GT series. This is where things get fun. The Note 50 Pro packs a 5000 mAh battery, which is pretty much the new standard. But here's the kicker. 100W fast charging, from 0 to 100 in just over 25 minutes in real-world testing. That's approaching flagship-tier performance, people. And yes, the charger is included in the box. Unlike some companies cough Apple. Battery life, 7 to 8 hours of screen-on time, standby time. 2 days on moderate use, smart charging features to preserve battery health. Now let's talk about the camera setup, because this is where Infinix is making some big promises. 108MP main sensor, f/1. 8 aperture, OIS 2MP depth sensor, AI enhanced night mode, 32MP front camera with eye tracking autofocus daylight photos. Crisp, detailed, vibrant. Low light, surprisingly good for the price bracket. Portrait mode does a decent job with edge detection, but it's the ultra night video and sky remapping features that add creativity into the mix. Are they gimmicks? Maybe, but fun? Absolutely. Selfies look natural, not overly filtered. And video? 2K at 30 frames per second. EIS included, solid audio capture. The Infinix Note 50 Pro runs on XOS 14, based on Android 14. And honestly, this is the cleanest version of XOS yet. Less bloatware than before, floating windows and smart panels, game mode, enhancements, advanced privacy controls. It's not stock Android, but it's user-friendly. And with a promised 2 years of updates, Infinix is slowly stepping up its long-term software game. Let's compare the Infinix Note 50 Pro to some direct rivals in its price category. Versus Redmi Note 13 Pro plus Redmi has slightly better AMOLED quality. Infinix wins in charging speed and design versus Samsung Galaxy A34. Samsung has better software updates. Infinix smokes it in raw performance and charging versus Realme Narzo 60 Pro, similar chipsets. Infinix has better thermal and camera features. Price tag retailing around $279 to $319, depending on the region. For what you're getting, this phone is a value powerhouse. This isn't just a phone for budget-conscious buyers. It's for students, creators, mid-level professionals, even light gamers. If you're upgrading from a 3-year-old Samsung or Huawei, this is a massive leap. If you're a content creator on a budget, you'll love the camera and editing speed. If you want a second phone with serious chops, this one delivers. It's also a great device for international markets. Africa, Southeast Asia, parts of Eastern Europe, where flagship phones are less accessible, but performance still matters. Alright, so here we are, nearly an hour into breaking down the Infinix Note 50 Pro. And after all the specs, comparisons, features, and real-world usage insights, here's the truth. This phone should not be as good as it is for the price it's selling at. We're in a smartphone era where everything above $900 is called premium, and anything under $400 gets overlooked or labeled entry-level. But Infinix? They're flipping that script. The Note 50 Pro delivers flagship-level experiences in a mid-range package, and that's no exaggeration. It charges faster than a Galaxy S24. It handles multitasking like a champ. The display is vibrant, the camera is capable, and the build? Clean, refined, modern. But more than that, it's a statement. It says you don't need to spend rent money to own a phone that keeps up with your hustle, your lifestyle, and your creativity. Now, is it perfect? Of course not. XOS, even though it's improved, still has a few quirks. A software update policy of just 2 years is better than nothing, but still not on par with Samsung or Google. And while the camera delivers, it's not going to dethrone a Pixel 8 Pro in low-light night shots or computational wizardry. But that's the thing, it's not trying to. And that's where the Note 50 Pro wins. It knows its role. It plays it well, and it gives the average user, whether student, professional, traveler, or creator, more than enough firepower to work, play, shoot, share, and explore. This isn't a budget phone. It's a smart choice. And for anyone looking to stretch their dollar without sacrificing performance, this might just be the dark horse of 2025. The one you didn't expect to be this good, but can't stop thinking about once you try it. Now here's where I flip it to you. What do you think about the Infinix Note 50 Pro? Are you impressed by what Infinix has done here? Would you take this over a Samsung A series or even a Google Pixel 7a? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts, your experience, and your questions. If you got value out of this breakdown, smash that like button. It helps the channel more than you know. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button because we're just getting started. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified the second we drop the next deep dive. Whether it's smartphones, smart choices, or just smart conversations, you're in the right place. This has been your full access look at the Infinix Note 50 Pro. Until next time, stay smart, stay curious, and stay tuned. Peace.